Once upon a time, in a quiet village near the mountains, lived a young boy named John. He loved watching the birds fly freely in the sky. Every morning, he'd sit near the old banyan tree, dreaming of touching the clouds someday. One day, John found a small sparrow lying on the ground. Its wing was broken. It tried to fly, but fell again. John gently picked it up and took it home. He made a tiny nest from cotton and leaves and took care of it every single day. He named it Eve. Days turned into weeks. John fed Eve grains, gave it water, and talked to it like a friend. Slowly, the bird began to heal. One morning, Eve flapped its wings, and this time it didn't fall. It was time to let Eve go. John took it to the banyan tree and opened his hands. The little bird looked at him for a moment, chirped softly, and flew into the open sky. John smiled, but his heart ached a little. He whispered, "Fly high, my friend. Fly higher than the clouds." That night, as he looked at the stars, John felt something new, a dream growing inside him. He wanted to be like that bird, free, fearless, and able to rise again, no matter how many times life broke his wings. Years passed. John grew up in poverty. People often laughed at his dreams. "You? A pilot? You can't even afford school," they said. But John never stopped believing. He studied under streetlights, worked in fields to earn money, and read books about airplanes every night. Every failure, every rejection only reminded him of Eve, the bird who learned to fly again after falling. After many years of struggle, John finally stood on the runway, wearing a pilot's uniform. As the airplane roared to life, he looked out of the cockpit window at the endless sky. He whispered, "This one's for you, Eve." The plane took off, rising higher and higher, just like the bird once did. Tears filled John's eyes, but they weren't tears of sadness. They were tears of victory. Life will break your wings sometimes. People will doubt you. But remember, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you rise again, because only those who dare to rise after breaking truly learn to fly. Even broken wings can touch the sky if the heart refuses to give up.